Alright, so this is going to be a quick tutorial on how to open up your NAT type for Call of Duty Black Ops 3 and I guess some other games on PS4. I don't know if it'll work for all of them, but I know it'll work for Black Ops 3. I know a lot of people have problems with basically connecting, like joining parties and games with their friends, and it's pretty annoying. So I thought I could show you how to fix that. I'd been having that problem before this. I did have a moderate NAT type before this as well, and I couldn't connect to my friends. So I promise you, like I don't want to go back and like reverse it just in case it messes something up. But I will show you, like I'm not lying to you. I did have a moderate NAT type, and I'll just show you right now that I have an open NAT type. But anyways, this is a tutorial on how to open up your NAT type, so we will get into that as soon as this loads up. If it would load up any faster, that'd be great, because I don't feel like cutting this out. Come on. Come on. Okay. So it'll connect to online services, blah, blah, blah. And as you can see in the bottom right, I have an open NAT type. Whoops. So just to show you, if in case it's difficult to see, you hit start, go across to network, and then as you can see, open NAT type. So actually, while we're here, if you have a pen or a pencil or like a document on your phone or your computer, remember this internal IP address. It'll probably be different for yours. It might be different for yours. I'm not too sure. But so it's hidden. So you click show square, and it'll show you. So mine is 192.168.0.10. That's mine. It's probably not the same as yours, but just remember what your number is. That's going to be really important for the other part. So now you can close the application. I'm just going to leave it open, and I'm going to go across to settings. This is part of now, like I'm showing you how. So you want to go to setup internet connection and use Wi-Fi. Or not use Wi-Fi. I'd actually recommend using a LAN cable or an Ethernet cable. I can't do that right now, so I have to use Wi-Fi. But if you want a better connection, you should probably use an Ethernet cable. Obviously, it's your choice, though. So then custom, and you just want to choose the Wi-Fi network that you use. So I use this one. And all right, so IP address settings. You'd probably usually click automatic. That's what I used to do. But you want to go to manual, and you want to basically copy down everything I have here except maybe the default gateway and the IP address. Now, do you remember that number that we had before, 192.168.0.10 from Black Ops 3? This is the number that you want to put into here for your IP address. So punch that in, and that's all good. Subnet mask, usually everyone's is 255.255.255.0. If it's not, I'll show you how to find that out. Default gateway, it might be different for some people. I know some people, I have 192.168.0.1. Some people have 192.168.1.0, I think, or 0 to 0. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll show you how to find that out as well. And then primary DNS, you can do the same as me, so 8.8.8.8 and 8.8.4.4. So you hit next. You can pause the video, by the way, if you want to copy down those numbers, if you need to. So then Mtu Settings, automatic, proxy server, do not use, and your connection is updated. So you can go ahead and test it if you want. It should be fine. And yeah, so I'll move on to the computer in just a second as soon as this is finished, and show you what to do on there. Okay, so what you want to do now is, now that you're on your PC, you want to go to whatever your internet browser is. I use Google Chrome. I'm assuming. Actually, no. Before that, you actually want to go to. You want to hit Start if you're on Windows. I don't know how you do this on Mac, to be honest. But however you bring up your command prompt. So on Windows, you type in. Whoops, not XMD, CMD. So command prompt. It'll bring up a command prompt. You click it, and this screen will come up. So right here, you just want to type in ipconfig like that, and then hit enter. Now this will show you all basically all your internet stuff. So this is what you're looking for right here: wireless LAN adapter, Wi-Fi, and these numbers. So your IP4 address isn't really important for this. What you're looking for is your subnet mask, which is mine 255.255.255.0, and your default gateway. You need to know this for sure. So mine is 192.168.0.1. This is very important. Remember that one. So when you go to your internet browser, you want to type in your default gateway. So mine is 192.168.0.1. And this will bring you to your internet provider thing. So if you don't have the password or the username or password, is on the back of your router. Usually it's admin or something. It's not very... it's not... What's the word I'm looking for? It's pretty easy to find. So you want to head over to basic. Well, this is on mine. You're just going to have to find out where your router settings, because everyone's is going to be different. So then gateway function, if you can find, wherever you can find the UPnP settings, make sure that's enabled. I know a lot of tutorials will say to keep it disabled, put it on enabled, and make sure that's saved. Make sure you save all your changes. Excuse me. So when it comes to port forwarding, I have a lot of these ports forwarded now, but you might not have any. So what you want to do is add rule, however you do it. I just leave it as common application services, and then you can just name it whatever you want. I just named it BOps or something. Make sure the protocol is UDP, because when you're on Black Ops 3 and you're on moderate NAT type, it'll say tried to connect to the UDP port 3074, which is what we're making the port range. So you do 3074, 3074, and then 3074, 3074. Now it says there's an overlap for mine. That is because I've already done this. And then for the local IP address, you want to put in that number that you had before, the one from Black Ops 3. So mine was 192.168.0.10. You need to put in that one. And you just hit apply. I'm not going to do that because I already have it. And then the last thing you want to do is go to DMZ and make sure DMZ is enabled, and make the DMZ host that number again, that same number from before, from that you found on Black Ops 3, 192.168.0.10. And make sure you save all your changes, and then you're ready to go back to your PS4. Okay, so now back at the PS4 network settings, you want to go back to setup network connection, use Wi-Fi or whatever you use. Custom, of course, we're just going to go through this quick again. So choose the Wi-Fi network that you would like to use. So that's mine. Great. Excuse me, just waiting. Alright, so IP address settings manual. Remember the IP address that you put in for that port forward, and the one that was from Black Ops 3, you want to make sure that's there. The subnet mask, make sure it's what it was when you went on the IP config. Make sure your default gateway is what it was on the IP config. The primary DNS 88888 and the secondary DNS 8844. Next, automatic MTU settings. Do not use proxy server. Test your internet connection. Just make sure that you get connected to the internet and everything is okay. So it should obtain your IP address followed by your internet connection. You should be able to sign into PlayStation Network, and your NAT type should come up as type 2. It'll just check. Yeah, there it is. And then your connection speed doesn't really matter. That's actually a decent connection speed today for me. So then you want to go to Black Ops 3. And it'll say, yeah, because I was screwing around before. So you connect to the online services. And Come on, come on. And as you can see in the bottom, it'll say NAT type open. If you can't see that, go to options, network, and you have an open NAT type. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comment section down below. Leave a like if this video helped you, and subscribe if you're new. My name is Chris, and hopefully it helped you out today. Bye-bye.